So here we are again, only this time I'm an emerald. I'm clearly flawed. I may or may not know I have flaws. I'm lost in my day. I'm lost in the rhythm and the routine. I don't remember sequencing and steps. The challenge is that Noelle treated me this morning and everything was fine. Well, that's when I was rested and I wasn't hurting and everything was good. So she's coming back for an afternoon session and she thinks she has the same person she had this morning. I look like the same person, I'm in the same room, but here's the problem if you don't do the PPA. You'll miss that I'm not who I was this morning. So let's see what happens.
Hey, Teepa.
Hey.
Noelle from physical therapy.
Oh, yeah.
Saw you this morning. You did great.
Oh,
when you got
good.
up.
Oh, good.
How was lunch?
Well, you know, I haven't had anything to eat yet.
Well, you actually did. You had lunch just a little bit ago.
No, I didn't. I've been sitting here waiting for lunch.
Okay. Well, we won't argue about that, but let's go.
Ow! You hit me with that.
I'm so sorry about that, Teepa.
Well, look what you're doing.
What I would like to do is to practice getting up and walking, if that's okay with you.
Walking? Well, I know how to walk.
Absolutely. Let's practice doing that right
well,
now.
you just get up and you start.
Hold on,
what
Teepa.
are you doing? Stop it! I know what I'm doing.
We need to learn how to.
No,
walk
we don't need to learn. You are not the boss of me.
The proper steps to
getting up. Stop it. You just take the thing and you get yourself up. That's what you do.
We need to practice the proper steps.
Get your hand off my thing. Get your hand off my thing. Stop it. You get the hell out of here. You don't need to be in my room. Okay. Well, how did that therapy session go? I'll tell you how it went. You're going to have to document refusal, non-participation. And if this happens a few times, you're going to have trouble getting reimbursed and you're going to end up saying she's plateaued, she doesn't benefit from therapy. And I want to point out that what happened was you were anticipating my behavior because you remembered it from the last time and you weren't really thinking about all this and you didn't do an approach that would allow you to figure out where I was, and you even ignored data I gave you that I'm not who I was this morning. I'm not clear and sharp. I'm a little jumbled. So let's try it again and let's see what happens if you do use your positive physical approach and see if that helps you out, picking up on cues and getting you to sort of look at how you're doing what you're doing. There needs to be slowing down, step at a time. When I say something, if it doesn't make sense, you don't want to say, did you have lunch? Unless you're willing to hear you didn't, well, that's not good. Well, tell you what, let's get you taken care of and then we'll go get you something to eat. Gee, imagine that. You just gave me a reason to get up and come with you. Go with my flow. You can't fix me. You can't get me to remember stuff. And you don't want to present me with that walker, in this case, until I'm ready to move. In other words, you figured out I've got everything done that needs to be done. You also want to watch making statements like don't do this, don't do that. Because if I miss the word don't, what I actually think you told me is to do something. So you said, don't lean forward, and I heard lean forward. So I start to lean forward, then you don't want me to lean forward, and then we're going to fight. You put your hands on my stuff without permission. Remember, this is my intimate space, and you're in it. So let's see what happens if Noelle takes all that into consideration. It's a lot to hang on to, but let's see what happens.